And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the
extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
That's another zone defense. It looks like it's only for possibility. They did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Oh, what a juke into space! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. A give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The calmness of having played the ball here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 48 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7.
please. Thank you.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mahomes now on first down. The 20. 5, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there. He had someone shadowing him all along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Throwing the out route here. It's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one left to beat.
What a headspace is that? I mean, really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. He'll get it inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 56 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
board. Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hello.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. They will take a 7-point lead. A fairly short kick from the 14. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra play by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already, and you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of it is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 71 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run off tackle with Jones. And he's got it down to the 28. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
43.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
To throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive...
It's another one.